Hello everyone, nice to have here. Stephen, wow, you made it first here. Uh, yes, Stephen, I also love the outdoors, and I can imagine you must be loving the outdoors more because for your hunting and your archery, you know, you have to be outdoors, right? So I'm sure, and you said like you used to go along with your father, and that's how you got used to hunting and things like that. So that's why uh, you've always been with the outdoors, like so that that would be good. And thank you so much, Vita, for joining. Also, even I've been involved with camping, taking students for hikes and camping and things like that. So, and I've always been playing a lot of outdoor games. So because of that, I've always been outdoors a lot, like always outdoors a lot. So yes, I've done a lot of camping, a lot of hiking. I've not done mountaineering. That's the only thing I've not yet done. Skiing, I've not done. I connect. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for connecting. So, Peter, what about outdoor life? I think you also you enjoy the outdoor life a lot, isn't it? Hello, Dale. Lunchtime, Dale. Time for your lunch. Dale, what can you comment about outdoor life? Do you enjoy outdoor life? Camping, hiking, nature trails, walks? I know Dale likes waterfalls a lot, just like how even I love waterfalls. And then, last night's topic, you can always, put in your comments. You can always write comments. I know. Thank you if you found it interesting. We had a good discussion, but we went off the topic. But we had a wonderful discussion last night. Those of us that were on, and you can always leave your comments there. You can then people can comment back again on what you have said. So do write your comments when you have time. Write comments for last night's topic. Yeah, do write any of your comments, whatever you feel you wanted to contribute down the line, but you couldn't do it. So just write down the comments, as many comments as you want, because then we can all reply to it and give our input about it. Steven says, in a few weeks, wild morel mushrooms will come up in the woods, and I will spend a good amount of time searching for them. Okay, that's good. You will be out in a while again. Take videos. I don't know. I know it's difficult, but take videos. They will make very good video subjects for your live for your channel. And oh, that reminds me, I have to still look at your video that you posted yesterday. I got busy because my daughter and son-in-law they ordered a cabinet, and I was busy with the cabinet, and then I came up and I completely forgot. But in the morning, I will do that. I will check your channel. I will check Kapita's channel. I'll see anything new and make my comments. I'm sorry about that, Stephen, but I will look at it for sure. So, yeah, so anything about today's comments? Dell, outdoor life. Pita, any comments about today's theme, outdoor life? Pita, have you had your dinner? Okay. Pita, you can't schedule from ClipChamp. You cannot schedule from ClipChamp. When you make any video on ClipChamp, you download it to your you download it somewhere, okay, to your desktop or whatever it is. Download it there. Then after you download it over there, then from there you have to go into YouTube and you have to upload the video. And in YouTube you have to schedule it. You can't schedule a video from ClipChamp. ClipChamp is only for editing. Yes, I know you have a lot of work during the day. That's why you're tired in the evening. It's okay, Pita, if you want to sleep, go outside. 7:30. It's 8:30 for you, right? You can sleep, no problem. Don't worry. I try to come this the earliest I can come in. Earliest I can come. Remember before I used to come 9:30 your time. 9:30. Now it is 8:30 your time. That's because the time has changed for us. The time has changed for us. So now I'm coming same time as my 6:30. Same time. That's why all it is like now 8:30. Summer times are better. Winter times the time is longer than. So then anything about outdoor life? Don't forget Dell's comment on put your comments for last night's topic, time management. Put your comments. Let's read your comments, enjoy it, and we can uh, we can all comment on it. Not back again. Stephen, tell us something more about your outdoor life. Any interesting incidents, any places you have been to, any kind of activity you did which, was good, and anything like, was dangerous or things like that. Like I have mentioned before, when I went to a country called Sikkim, and once it wasn't a trail or a hike or something. It was a hike kind of, but not like how you go hiking normally. But we were going to visit some family. So there was the main guy who was taking us over there, and there was this other guy from the Jehovah's Witness who was in charge in Darjeeling, and myself. So three of us were going, and we were walking on this gravel path, and one side was sheer rock, and the other side was sheer drop. And if somebody happened to be coming in the opposite direction, I don't know how we would have managed to cross each other. Today, when I think of it, my hair stands. I don't know how I did it in those days. In those days, we threw caution to the wind. We did not care. We were young. These things didn't matter to us. We were daring. We were bold. But today, when I think of it, no, I would never do it again. Not at this age or time. I would never do it. So yeah, so that was really terrible. It was one of my worst. To think back, the worst thing I ever did in my life. But at that time, we were young and it was enjoyable. It was a good experience. I wish I can find out, what was that trail, what route I took. Can you imagine? Is that the only way to go to that place? Maybe there were other ways, but it was very long, or we had to take some other expensive transport or what. I have no clue. And even like I said, when I wanted to go to the toilet, lucky I just wanted to pee, but I was told like, you have to go to this particular place, and it pointed it out. And when I went there, it is just a platform of wood with a hole in the middle, and it's covered with gunny sack. Okay, it's kind of covered with gunny sack, and you can take your water with you. You have to carry your water with you if you are doing a long job. Carry your water with you, and the platform is built on stilts in the side of the hill, in the side of the mountain. It's built on stilts. Don't look down and think of falling down. Oh God. So if I've sat in a toilet like that, today I can sit in any kind of toilet, right? It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about the toilet. When I was in the boarding school, and we had to during school days, we couldn't go up to the boarding section. We couldn't go enter. So we had to use the public toilets, which the day scholars and all are using. Oh my God! I tell you, you open each door and there is, everywhere. There is everywhere. How people can do that, I don't know. How the kids do that. It was awful. Like, you have to sometimes just keep up. Just keep up till you could go back to your dormitory area, and there you could use the toilets because those toilets were few, but there were only few specified number of children. I built an igloo in my, oh wow, several years ago. I thought about trying to sleep in it overnight. It never did. When the snow all melted, It took about it took about 2 weeks for the igloo to melt away. So you literally made it out of solid blocks of ice, and I can imagine how cold the winter must have been for the ice not to melt, right? I can imagine how cold it must have been. So you built it with blocks of ice, or how did you build the igloo? Because just snow, it's not possible, right? It's not possible to just build an igloo with snow or pack blocks of snow. Okay, okay. Wow, wow. That was a good experience. Must have been a good experience. Because I've always thought of, going up to Alaska. I've always thought of going up to Alaska and trying to experience living in an igloo. What is life like over there? Because they have to eat, they have to drink, they have to sleep, they have to do everything in the igloo. And I remember in my geography books, I used to study a geography book called Priest and Wood. Priest and Wood, that geography book. And I don't remember what the name of the wood, but I think it was Priest and Wood, if I'm not mistaken. They were the authors of that geography book, and we used to study about Eskimos and igloos and lap dogs, the lap dogs pulling their sledges and all these things. It still remembers, I still remember it because it was very interesting. My father used to always picture it. So I used to keep these pictures in my mind, these images, and that's why I'm able to remember it now. The lap dog, the Eskimos, their snow sledges, their snow boots, and I was really fascinated, with how they're living. Of course, today the igloos and all must be better, and the houses must be better built houses. But in those days, the igloos were so small. They used to have pictures of them crawling, literally crawling into the igloos. So you cannot stand anywhere in your igloo. And the the tunnel was always a small one, no? And then the igloo was a big dome. The main igloo was a big dome. But to enter the igloo, it was a very small kind of a tunnel. I remember the pictures. So they had to crawl through, get inside, and then they enter the main area of the igloo, which was big. And I think that entrance was very small and narrow. I think it was to keep out the snowstorms, if I'm not mistaken. It was small and narrow to prevent, keep out the snowstorms and all that. And when they are inside also, there was not so much standing place, but there was sitting place, But I remember this crawling in, a small tunnel kind of a thing. So yeah, But there, like I used to see pictures, and they were like almost blocks of ice, it seemed like blocks of ice. But now, like you're saying, the snow is packed into ice, so maybe that way. One of my favorite movies is Snow Walker. Very good. Alaskan survival movie. Yes, I would love to go to Alaska. It's so strange. Alaska is way northwest of Canada. Northwest of Canada is Alaska, but it belongs to US. So strange, right? Alaska is northernmost part of Canada, the western part, British Columbia, and all you go up. So Alaska is there, but Alaska belongs to America. Strange, no? So far away, and how come it belongs to America? I wonder why you never slept in your igloo. I wonder why you never ever slept in your igloo. It would have been a good experience. The US purchased it from from Russia. So it belonged to Russia. Mm, okay, okay, never knew that. Yeah, it's so strange, you know. They still own it, and they are far away from Alaska, right? Far away from Alaska. Yeah, now I'm in Alberta, right? Now I'm in Alberta. Maybe I can think of making a trip to Alaska. You know, I can. Here we have a lot of warm things, right? But I do not know how much more warm things. Mm, but I will look into that. Now that I'm in Alberta, I will look into that. I'm much closer to Alaska. I will look into how to make a trip and where to stay. But I want to experience the traditional. But I'll have to buy real good snow boots and all that. Even talking about Alaska, I don't know whether I studied about Alaska, land of the midnight sun, land of the midnight sun. Because even at 12 midnight, the sun is up. Even at 12 midnight, maybe it is Alaska only. I don't know. Igloos. Yeah. Oh my God! Even I'm just trying to imagine, picture your igloo in your backyard. You know, just trying to picture that. What a wonderful thing it was. And you said it took a long time to melt. So the spikes of ice. How did you make those blocks of ice? How did you make that blocks of ice from snow? How did you get that made? Like, is there a particular machinery or there's something like that to make the snow compact into like thick ice blocks? Very interesting concept, Let me check about that land of the midnight sun. We studied about Norway and all these places, Greenland and all in geography. So, land of the midnight sun. I remember this phrase, land of the midnight sun in Canada. No. The expression land of the midnight sun has often been used to refer to as Canada's Arctic region and more loosely to the Yukon and the Northwest Territories and Nunavut. Really? Ah, which place is called the land of the midnight sun? The correct answer is Norway. Norway country is also known as the land of the midnight sun. I told you, no, Norway. See, something came back to my mind. I told you, I think it was Norway that I guessed correctly. Norway, the land of the midnight sun. The country Norway has acquired the name of the land of the midnight sun as Norway experiences the nocturnal phenomena called the midnight sun. December 8th. Okay, okay, correct. Norway was the land of the midnight sun. I was right. I was right. I used a large plastic tub to pack the snow into blocks. The Eskimos just cut the blocks from natural packed snow. Mm, wow. Just trying to picture, the snow in the tub and how it's compressed down into solid ice blocks. Wow. Steven, that's a good experience, Good experience. Did you have anyone to help you or you did it on your own? Lovely experience it is. Beautiful. And I can imagine what a cold winter it must have been, right? Okay, I should try and see how to get snow and pack it, into blocks. It would be interesting. Or all by yourself. Good job, Stephen. Good job. Hey, Stephen, do you have any? Of course, you didn't take videos, but do you have any pictures about it? Pictures you can put the pictures and make a video for your channel. If you have any pictures, old, it must have been years ago, but if you still have the pictures anywhere, saved up. And if you have Gmail, you should go to your Google Photos. You will find some pictures over there. I find so many pictures in Google Photos. So many pictures I find in Google Photos, and they're pictures I do not even have with me now. I do not have it in digital form. I do not have it in the actual form. And yet Google has it. Google has everything. I tell you, really wonderful platform. Amazing, amazing platform. Hats off to these people who created, Google and all these apps. I think I took a picture, but don't know where it is. This was before I ever had digital camera. True, true. But just try to check if you have a Gmail account. Then try to check your Gmail account. Google Photos. You may find something. I tried to search for some pictures that I had about camps and hiking and all that, but I don't find it on Google Photos. But I have to still bring the baggage to check my photos. I have to bring the baggage from the garage, and I need to check about, you know, check my photographs that are in there. I think I have those photographs. Or you don't have Gmail, then you cannot. If you have Gmail, then your photographs get automatically, like sort of they go into Google Photos. So yeah, so sad. Correct. Years ago, we wouldn't have those pictures with us. So Norway, land of the midnight sun. Mm, very interesting. Very interesting. Martha does, but she doesn't use it. You mean Martha has Gmail? That's what you mean? Martha has Gmail, but she doesn't use it. So ask Martha just to go and type in Google Photos, and then she can click on her account, her Gmail account on Google Photos, because it may ask you if it's the first time you're doing it, so it'll ask you which account, and she can click on her Google account, and she may be having some photos. I tell you, Google has so many photos. Like I said, I do not have the actual photos with me today, but I still see photos on Google. Really, I still see it. So just take a try, because but if you have only one picture, no use. But if you have taken a few pictures, uh, it would be very interesting, very interesting. Nice video. It would make a nice video, or a shot. It would make a nice shot. I must check if the movie is available. Snow Walker. Uh, let's see if Netflix has it. Snow Walker. Search. Okay, there is a movie here, The Snow Walker, The Snow Walker, and it says a former World War II pilot and a sick Inuit woman fight to survive after their plane crashes in the remote, unforgiving Northwest Territories of 1953. So maybe this is the one, right? Or is it another movie that you saw? Because this is the one I found here, The Snow Walker. When I was a teenager, me and my best friend went camping without taking any food with us. We took fishing poles and 22 caliber rifles. The fish weren't biting, but we killed a groundhog. So, uh, groundhog is like a pig, right? Is it? Is it just like a pig for eating? And what did you cut up and cook the groundhog to eat it? Must have been a good experience, no, cutting up an animal and things like that. Mm. I've never been hunting. I've never been hunting. Didn't have the facility to do that, right? So I've never been hunting, and the only time I have done is pigeon shooting. I used to go with this guy in the school where I was teaching for 10 years. He had a kind of a rifle, and a gun or rifle or whatever it is called. And we used to go, and he was quite a good crack shot, with that. And used to knock out a lot of pigeons. And he gave it to me once, twice, one or two to cook it up. And the pigeon is very heaty. But after some time, I stopped going with him, and I stopped eating pigeon because I felt sad, to see sometimes you will get it in the body, sometimes you will get it in the neck, and I felt sad, I just felt sad for those pigeons. Sometimes they used to be injured so badly, so I just stopped eating pigeon. I just stopped eating, but not bad. It's just quite tasty. I think like quails also. Quails are just tasty, but I'm not eating many quails. Just sometimes, maybe once or twice also. I'm eating here in Canada quails. Uh, Groundhog is a large. Oh, it's a rodent that eats farmers' crops and digs holes. Oh, okay, okay. I just thought ground hogs or hogs like pigs. I just thought, okay, they are rodents, big type of rodents. Okay, okay. Did you all eat it? Can it be eaten? Okay, that is the right movie. Yeah, the Inuit. It says the Inuit woman. The Inuit are the natives of this Northwest Territories, in Canada. They are the natives over there. So, so even the Northwest Territories must be having igloos and all. Mm. Very close, I think, into the Greenland, close to the Greenland region over there. Arctic region, very close. I must Google and see some of that because the Northwest regions and all are Canada, belonging to Canada. And Inuit and there are a couple of other, local tribes that stay. I know when I had to do my test for Canadian citizenship, there was a large portion about this we had to remember, to answer the questions. I've forgotten it now. Learnt it only to become a Canadian citizen. After that, forget it. As in the Arab country, we say Khalli Wali. Khalli Wali. In the Arab country, we say Khalli Wali. Forget it. Doesn't matter. Khalli Wali. Okay, that's the right movie. I will watch that. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Oh, I wanted to download it. Let me see if I can download it. Oh, it went off. Let me search again. The Sleepwalker. Huh? Trying to search now for the name of the movie. Very good at asking movie. Snowwalker. Snowwalker. Okay, let me see. Download. Okay. Let, it's downloading. Let it download and I can watch it later. Okay, let it download. I will watch it. I like survival adventures and nice also. But they're like true stories, right? So it's good. I love true stories. Groundhog. I must keep that in mind. They are rodents. Groundhog. Imagine, no, there are so many groundhog are rodents. Are they like the? Do they look like the? What is it called? The golfers? Does it look like the golfers? Is that the name? The golfers. Let me check it out. I can't use my phone. It is downloading. Groundhog. It says they belong to the group of large ground squirrels. Hmm. So are they edible? You and your friend and all you all ate them? Remember the golfers? They have like their front teeth sticking out, right? I remember some pictures. I don't know whether they call golfers or what are they called. Gophers or gophers? Not gophers. Okay. I love outdoors. Pita, good of you to come back. I thought you had dropped off to sleep. I love outdoors, especially on beach. You like beaches, but you love your mom's mountain province, your mountain province of your mom. You love that. Okay, I thought you had fallen asleep. You said you were sleepy. So I think you love that mountain, no? In your mom's province, because I love that mountain. It's a beautiful place. Has the house been completed? The house that you were building there, has it been completed now, or still unfinished? Goppers. Yes, correct, Stephen. Goppers. I just couldn't get that name proper. Correct, goppers. We don't really see those animals around. I think they are around these areas, US, Canada. I think they are here. Golfers, yes, correct. I know it was something like that. Golfers, I was saying. Golfers, yes. They have their front teeth sticking out. I remember seeing pictures of it. Also called woodchuck. Uh, yeah, I've heard of woodchuck, but not really seen any in real life. Okay. Hmm. But I was reading, it said that they are belonging to the squirrel family, the groundhog. So many interesting things, like, a lot bigger than golfers. Yeah, the golfers. Hmm. You can see my mom's province in my next video. Oh, okay, you made a video of that. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love your mom's area. Has the house been completed? I would like to spend a night or two. If your house is completed anytime, I would love to spend a night or two up there, in the mountains, in that hills. Okay, Snow Walker downloaded. Snow Walker is downloaded. Okay, I saw that there is another movie here, Against the Ice, exploring Greenland's vast landscape for a lost map. Two men must fight to survive, based on the true story of Denmark's 1909 polar expedition. So let me download this movie also. I have seen some documentaries of Antarctic exploration. I've seen some documents many, many years ago. I've seen, I think on TV or where, I forget. Many, many years ago, I've seen a documentary on Antarctic exploration. Antarctic exploration. That, I tell you, that's out of the world. It's only just snow and ice, snow and ice, snow and ice. That's all. There's nothing. And I think the Antarctic is a bigger region than the Arctic region. And that's one of the reasons why I would love to go to the southernmost tip of New Zealand, South Island of New Zealand, where they have the Joe Frazier and, you know, uh, those kind of cities. And I think the Milford Sounds and all are there. And that is like you can, they say you can kind of on a clear day, because there's a lot of mist and fog, but on a clear day you could see the Antarctica, from there, from the south end tip of New Zealand, you can see Antarctica. So I've always wanted to make a trip, and go. And yet you come a little higher on the eastern side, I think eastern side, and you have Christchurch, which is a lot of farmland and greenery and things like that. Christchurch. So very interesting country, very interesting country. And what is great about New Zealand? What is great about New Zealand is that you can be skiing up on the mountains, and 1 hour later, 1 hour later or so, kind of, 1 to 2 hours later, you can be on a beach, on a sunny beach. So that is how good New Zealand is, so diverse as a country, that it has all the kind of formations. Like then in I think a place called Rotorua, they have the ice caves. They have ice caves over there. So New Zealand is really a very fascinating country. Small country, very narrow. It's in length it is long because there's North Island and South Island, but in width, it's not that broad. And you can travel from one end of the country to the other end. That's why you can be skiing in the mountains, and within 2 hours later you can be, you know, on the beach. Or I think better go on the beach where it's hot and then go to the mountain. Or go to the mountain, cool off, and then come to heat yourself up. I don't know. Yeah, but that's great about New Zealand. Uh, Nothing in Antarctic except penguins. Yes, penguins. Right. And I guess the penguins only survive on fish, but no other life at all over there. Okay, I downloaded this movie Against the Ice, a Greenland exploration based on a true story. Looking for a lost map. I wonder what lost map of treasure or what. It'll be interesting to see. Let me see any other stories like that. Like I saw the true story also, a true story of I forget. I think some European country, and they're all American footballers, kind of. They are all something like that, and their plane crashes into the Rockies. The plane crashes into the Rockies. Was it the Rockies or the Alps? No, the Rockies. The plane crashes, and so many die, but how so many are injured and so many survive. And the survival story is great. They even begin eating their fellow colleagues, who are dead and buried in the ice. They begin eating their flesh just to survive. Oof. Yeah, I remember seeing that movie. Yes, I watch your View New Zealand Family YouTube channel. Okay. In New Zealand, I would have loved to settle down. The agents in Dubai cheated us. They cheated us, gave us so much false hopes and promises. And for 4 years, we went to New Zealand for 4 years. My daughter was studying there, and we never ever got immigration. In the fourth year, I told my wife, now we are going to storm the immigration office and ask them. And we went there, and they told us we have no record, there's no file number, there's no record. They asked us, do you have a file number? We said no. They said that's the first thing you should get from any agent. If you go through an agent, the first thing you have to do is get a file number. And then when we came back, we discovered how he had cheated us. We never got a refund of any of our money. And that too, he said he has an office in Auckland, so he tried to make a work permit, and that way, like it'll be easier for immigration, and we paid him extra for the work permit. We lost all that money. We lost all that money. It's okay. We were working. You lost money. It's okay, but we lost 4 years of our time, and we lost immigration. I still prefer Canada. I hate Canada, but New Zealand, I love New Zealand. Really, it's a nice country. And we stayed in Wellington. I didn't want to go to Auckland. They said Auckland is like India. I said I don't want to go. I don't want to go to crowded places and all that. No. So even when I took my daughter, we in the final year I stayed back and I switched. Uh, I was in the process of switching jobs. Means I gave up that vice principal's job, the headmaster's job. I gave that up, and I didn't have another job. I said when I come back, I will start searching. So I took my daughter for sightseeing, but we never went to Auckland. We went to so many other places. We went to Hastings, we went to Rotorua, we went to, forget some names now, but a couple of other places. We went in Northern Island, Northern New Zealand Island, and North Island. And yeah, then they have a train service of two routes. So we took a day pass. Each of us took a day pass for one route, and another day we took a day pass for the other route. So with a day pass, you can hop on and off, and it is like from the first train in the morning to the last train at night, and you can hop on and off at any station and use that pass. So we did that. If we passed and we saw something was interesting, okay, let's get off and see. Then we had to wait for the next train to come. So, we did spend a whole day. So, like that, we covered all important things along the route. I don't think I saw anything very interesting because I don't recall, I don't recall anything very interesting except the view. That was the only thing that was good was the view. So, yeah, one or two we saw some local markets and things like that, but nothing great, nothing great. Please don't forget to click the like button. Please don't forget to click the like button. You should try Google somewhere with snow pita. You might like it. Let's see. I'll check, Stephen. I'll check out that YouTube channel also. New YouTube New Zealand family. I'll check that out and see, like what they are about, what they are showing over there. Pita said, "LOL, I can't bear too much cold." Like my sister. My sister just hates the cold. Even slightly cold, she doesn't like. She said Canada coming in the winter is out of the question. She sees, how cold it is. So she said it's out of the question. So Yeah, my sister says cold, she stay far away from it. I got on the phone, the downloads go very fast. Indian horse stripped of his heritage at a residential school and indigenous, Inuit, indigenous, all these are the local tribal people of Canada. Indigenous finds refuge on the rink when he discovers a passion for hockey. Oh, talking about this story, Indian horse. I remember seeing a movie called A Man Called Horse. A Man Called Horse. Uh, Richard Harris. Richard Harris. He acts in A Man Called Horse. Oh my God, what a movie that is! I think he's caught by the Red Indians, and they're literally hanging him up from his body with hooks. With hooks in his body, he is hung up. Ooh, Richard Harris, good actor. Never saw him in a lot of movies. Don't remember seeing him in a lot of movies. But I remember this, A Man Called Horse, Richard Harris. I love that movie. Very nice one. I saw that movie years ago. Which one, Steven? Which movie, Steven? Ah, A Man Called Horse. Am I correct? Richard Harris? And I remember this scene, where he's got all hooks in his body and he's hung up, by hooks in his body. Yeah, Man Called Horse. Ooh, that scene, stands out in my mind. I forget the rest of the story. Honestly, I forget the rest of the story. But I just remember this thing, those hooks in his chest and all, hung up. He's hung up by that. A Man Called Horse. Yes, Richard Harris. Sometimes I'm surprised with my memory. I'm really surprised with my memory sometimes. I don't know when I saw it as a kid. I must have been a teenager or something like that. I've seen it in those years. A Man Called Horse. Let me see when the film came out. When did the film come out? A Man Called Horse. A Man Called Horse. Ah, in 1825, English big game hunter John Morgan. Oh, it was based on a true story. The game hunter John Morgan, acted by Richard Harris, is captured and enslaved by a Sioux tribe, right? It's a Red Indian. That's why I said I remember the Red Indians. They torture him. A Sioux tribe forced to labor for tribal matriarch Buffalo Cow Head Judith Anderson as a common pack animal. Slowly, with the help of fellow slave Baptist, Morgan learns his captor's language and then proves his bravery in a battle with a neighboring tribe earning their respect, losing his association with his previous life as a British aristocrat. Morgan becomes one with the Sox. Mm, yeah. But when was the movie made? When was the movie? When was the movie? Uh, oh, 1970. It's a 1970 movie. 1970, 54, 60. I was 16 years old. 1970. I was 16 years old. That's why I said no. I would have been a teenager when I saw it. I saw it in the theater. I would have been a teenager when I saw it. See, I only remember that one part, when the Red Indians have got these claws or something like, dug into his chest and all that and kept him hanging up. Another good actor, another good actor I liked was Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier. Uh, and that movie To Serve with Love, oh my God, I really, really, very emotional movie. And being a teacher, I could identify with him, right? I could identify with him. So To Serve with Love, if anybody has not seen that movie, please see it. It is so much, it is worth it. It shows the relationship between the teacher and the students, in this college. And he was a black man, so he was not accepted by all the white students, being a black man. And some of them even challenged him, like, to a fights and all those kind of things. Pita, I'm not even born on that movie you are talking about. Yes, Pita, you were not even born. Oh, talking about not even born. Born to be Free. Lovely song, and beautiful movie also. Born to be Free. And talking about the movie Born to be Free, wildlife and things like that. Hatari, John Wayne acting in a Hatari. Wow, as a kid, I remember seeing that movie, enjoyed it thoroughly. Hatari. It's about a rhino, John Wayne capturing a rhino. And beautiful movie that was. Beautiful movie. You think in those days, they never had a lot of technology. They never had a lot of technology, but how they must have made movies. Hey, talking about this, let us movies as a theme for another time because I'm thinking of so many movies now, so many movies. Two movies I saw side by side, side by side. The Towering Inferno and The Poseidon Adventure. They came out simultaneously in two theaters, and I just enjoyed The Towering Inferno. And that was, I think, the first time they showed something about fire. And the other one was The Poseidon Adventure. Oh my God, beautiful under the water sea, like, submarine or something. So, Poseidon Adventure. Gene Hackman acts in that. I remember Gene Hackman. Very good actor, very good actor. I love his acting also. Gene Hackman, Poseidon Adventure, Towering Inferno. And talking about that, oh, there's another movie talking about these two movies. There's another very interesting one. The name is on my tongue. Mm, Towering Inferno, The Poseidon Adventure, and that actor's face also is in my mind, and I cannot get. He became the president of some state in the U.S. and all. Also actor. Oh my God. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes this shit. What a lovely actor he is, man. I can't think of his name. Oh my god, I can think of Richard Harris, and yet I can't think of this guy. Mm, he's even directing movies. He acts in a lot of cowboy movies. Uh, just can't hit the name. Can't hit the nail on the head. What's his name? I can picture him. I can't get his name. And so many movies he acted. He used to act with Ellie Wallach. Ellie Wallach was always the villain. Hang 'em High. That was a nice movie of his. Hang 'em High. Oh my God! Why can't I get his name? Oh my God! This is nonsense. I'm forgetting even something like that. Now you become a good director also. Clint Eastwood. Oh crap! How am I forgetting that name? I can picture him and I couldn't get his name. Clint Eastwood. Yeah, Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood. Another good actor, man. I love Clint Eastwood, the way he would keep his cigarette in his mouth, in the Western movies, cigarette in his mouth and he'll be talking. Oh my gosh. Clint Eastwood, yeah. Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood. Steven, I'm terrible at remembering names. Yeah, can you imagine? I remember Richard Harris. I remember the name of the movie, A Man Called Horse, and that is like now a 1970 movie. I said I was a teenager when I saw it, and I could remember that. And Clint Eastwood, I just forgot about. I just couldn't remember his name, Clint Eastwood. I just couldn't remember his name. He became a. He became a. What do they call it, man? In the U.S., what do they call when they become head of the state? Not president, but county sheriff. No, I forget. What do they call in the head of the when they have the state elections? Mayor. He became mayor of some country or some state, right? In Clint Eastwood was a mayor of some state also. Oh, real military plane crash. No, no. He was an army guy before, huh? He joined films. Okay, no, I didn't ever read about his background. Clint Eastwood, I didn't ever read about his background. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm I'm moving my base. I'll just take you along with me. I'm moving and I'm going downstairs because my grandchildren will soon be going to school. So I will say bye to them. So I'll just carry you along with me, okay? I carry all of you. Stephen, Pita, I'll carry both of you together along with me. Sorry, I just have to carry all the wires. Save time instead of coming again, right? Okay, I think I've got everything. So let me let me pick you both up. Let me gently pick both of you up and take you with me. And while I take you, I will show you, the view, the morning view. And one thing I'm always forgetting to take my medication after my breakfast. I remain down and I forget to come up to take it. So I take my tablet, I take it down with me. Right? I will take it down with me so I don't forget. So here is the morning view. Let's have a look at the morning view. from upstairs. The morning view. It's nice. I show you the view every day. A lot of snow has melted. A lot. You see that whole plot of land there. The whole plot of land. All that belongs to my daughter. So she's going to plan a vegetable. She's going to plan, a vegetable plot. All that. I don't know whether I'm pointing in the right direction, but beyond that arch, beyond the arch, all that part of the land, you can see like a soil. Before it was all covered with snow. So she's going to plant. She's already started the seedlings at home, and she's going to plant vegetables and flowers and all there. Oh, I love this cobbled. I love this cobbled. It looks so nice. It looks so nice, beautiful. A nice round half court basketball court. So yeah, can watch a little bit from this side. Watch it. Just in the middle of the clearing there, with the moose. My video on the moose. You see a long thing of bushes, and in the middle, the clearing. That was the moose. That was where the moose was. So let's go down, get ready for them. Good morning, kiddies. How are you? See, I come down. The front. The front. I can drop my phone. Drop my phone. How are you, Kareem? Okay. I'm putting on collective file. What is all this? I've tied up it, like spread them out to find some non-Pokemons, and then try to make all this mess. And try to clean it up. But you have to clear the mess as well. Okay? You have to clear the mess. But then I have to put everything. Yeah, you clear the mess, but you keep it that side, your side. Okay? I put it on your side. But I try to stop you. Okay. Yeah, so, let me take and show you the view from this side window. 1 second, all these wires. When will be the day when we don't need wires? Everything should be wireless, right? Reach a day when everything will be wireless. Okay, let's have a view. Can you imagine? It's like almost going to be 8 o'clock, and still the sun is not up. Soon it will be 8 o'clock, but the sun is not up. And see, the rest of the sky is so sultry, very sultry. Very sultry. This is the view from down. I love that arch. So beautiful. And I love the cobblestones, the previous guy. The previous guy built this house himself. He was in construction. So like himself, he built this house. Maybe he had a team to help him, but he built it. He designed and built this house, and all this area, very nicely done. From the top, it looks nice. The stonework, this cobblestone work looks very nice. So there. Yeah, so it's a very beautiful view, very nice view. I'll just say bye. I'll just say bye to them, okay? I'll just say bye. Yes. Already all set? Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. But there are a lot of wild dogs, and I've even seen coyotes out here in a pack of six coyotes. From my bedroom, I'd seen it once. I came running down with my with my phone, but they had disappeared. So what happens is, let me show you. Let me show you. From the front, it's a long walk for the kids. The bus doesn't come right up to the doorstep. The bus comes to the top of the road. So what happens? My kids, grandkids, they have to walk all the way. Do you see a car? There's a car, right there. So they walk all the way and they leave the bags down and they sit in the car. They sit in the car and they walk, wait for the bus. So that the bus comes that way. Just in front is the main road. So the bus comes there and stops. But I saw the pack of wolves here. Here, I saw the pack of not wolves, the coyotes. Six of them were there. Six coyotes were here. Can you imagine? So close on this property. And then there's some neighbor that side, and those neighbors have some wild dogs. Those dogs are really pretty stupid. So many times they come and they bark and they come onto the land over here and all, and they are very ferocious. So, these kids have to walk over there. So I get frightened. Of course, when I'm not here, how do they manage, correct? Parents are off to work and they go alone. But I tell them not to saunter, not to waste time. As long as they go and they are in the car, as long as they are in the car, I'm okay. Then I know, they are safe because as long as I am here, I feel responsible for them, right? So I just like to see them going safely there. Tell them not to saunter and take their time. They should walk quickly and stay there in the car. Because if I've seen six coyotes out here, and they were like in the morning time, in the morning. Every time I came down, they just disappeared so fast. Very hot here. It has a very hot year. Rains come and go in and out of season. Yes, I think Philippines, it rains at any time in the Philippines, right? I think it always rains in the Philippines. No, it's the snow and the cold. But now that the snow has melted, but it's still cold outside, and a lot of places still has snow. And the snow is melting, so that's a good sign, a good sign that a lot of snow is melting. That's a very good sign. But here, snow still carries on till April. We had thunderstorms last night after I went to bed. Any rain? Any rain, Stephen? Any rain also? Uh, Here sunrise was at Stephen says here sunrise was at 7:37 a.m. You can see now it's almost 8 o'clock. The sun is still struggling to come up. It takes a very long time. Sun is still struggling to come up, and it's yeah 3 minutes, 2 minutes to 8 o'clock over here. 2 minutes to 8 o'clock, and the sun is still not come up. Uh, And Stephen says here the sun sets at 7:30 p.m., but in summer it doesn't set until about 8 p.m. Yeah, that is one thing I found very surprising when we came to Canada. Like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the night, the sun is still up. Summertime, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, the sun is still up in the sky. Oh, that was very strange, very strange. Peter says at 6 a.m. the sun is scorching hot and hotter at noon. Yeah, 6 a.m. it is scorching hot, I can imagine. I have witnessed the heat in Philippines also. Oof, it's too much. It's unbearable. Like that, even Thailand, Bangkok gets very hot, very hot. For most part of the year, it is hot. And Philippines, it is hot for most part of the year, and it can rain at any time of the year. It can rain. So almost 12 hours, huh, Pita, you have sunrise to sunset, like almost 12 hours, 11 hours at least. Yes, it is still raining. Oof. Imagine it's supposed to be cold and still it's raining, no? Where is this? So, yeah, so these are all the wonderful things out here. So, Kareem, have you brushed the teeth? Okay. Uh, Pita, it's 10 o'clock for you and 9 o'clock for Stephen. Yes, it's still raining. Nowadays, no rain. Okay. It's almost summertime from April, May, and June. And that's the time I'm planning to come to uh, Philippines. May, end of May, beginning of June. But I don't know. May come earlier. It all depends on my pension news when I get when I get confirmation from them what is happening. It's 10 a.m. here. Uh, okay, it's 10 a.m. there because of the change in time. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right, change in time, so it's 10 a.m. there. Right, because it's 8 a.m. for me, so 8 a.m. for me and 10 a.m. for you. Correct. Mama already brushed her teeth. That's what I asked you. You said no. Mama said she brushed her teeth. And why are you having breakfast after brushing teeth? Or you had breakfast before brushing? Okay. So, little fellows at home today also. So, yeah, I was looking at the Thailand time, and from that I was trying to judge your time, Stephen, and I forgot. Timings have changed. So, it's 8 a.m. for me and 10 a.m. for you. Correct. So normally there was a 12-hour difference, right? But now it's changed because of the summer timings. That's why for the rest of the world, like in a way, their timing remains the same, so for they don't feel any difference. But for us, like it makes such a difference. Like I can only come for my live stream at 6:30 in the morning. That's when the grandchildren get up. My daughter and son-in-law get up earlier, and they leave the house by 7 o'clock. So from 6:30, I'm kind of almost whispering, you know, till 7 o'clock. Then at 7 o'clock, I can talk. I can breathe and talk. So that's what I do like. And then about 7:40, 7:45, I come down because by about 7:47, 7:48, the uh, kids normally go off to school. So I come and see them off. I like to see them walking right up to the car. You know. So yeah, that's nice. So Stephen, I downloaded those two movies. I downloaded one movie about the Snow Walker, and I downloaded another movie which is a true story about manhunt. The two or three stories now I've downloaded about these places, in the Arctic region. I will watch them. I love true stories. They are more meaningful, and you can identify with the people what they went through. Sound of some plane, or the sun is at last coming up. At last, the sun is coming up in all its glory, shining in all its glory. Just 1 second, I'll just be back. Sorry about that. The milk is very cold. To have it with my Weetabix, it's too cold in the morning. So I suddenly remembered, let me just keep the milk out for a while in the bowl, and then I can eat. So yeah. Oh, hi, Iya. How are you? Time check here. It is 10:07 p.m. Yes, you are right. It is 10:07 p.m. for you because it is also 10:07 a.m. for Stephen, and it is 8:07 a.m. for me. Today, 15th of March. 15th of March, as Shakespeare said, Ides of March. Ides of March. So 15th of March, my wife's birthday. She would have been she would have been 67 years old or 67 years young. She would have been 67 years young. Between my wife and I, there is a 3 years difference, and between both my children, there are 3 years difference between both my kids. I don't know why I always had this notion in mind that a maximum age gap of 3 years is good. I don't know why. From young, maximum age gap 3 years is good. And it just so happened that my wife and I were 3 years difference. It just happened coincidentally, and even the birth of a coincidence from that point of view. Not that it was planned for 3 years, but like what happened was when we first had the kid, for many years we had a problem. I don't know what was the problem, but not that, but wife never conceived, but finally she conceived, and so I was 30. I was 30, close to 30. So between my daughter and myself, there is a 30-year difference. So I was 30 years old when my daughter was born. So there's a 30-year difference between my daughter and myself. And then after 2 years, like my wife suddenly one day she woke up and uh, she said, "How about having a second kid?" And I said, "What? No, 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 no. I'm happy. One kid is more than enough." And I always wanted to have a girl. So I said, "Oh, I'm happy. I have a girl. I'm happy. No problem." So I said, "No, no, one kid is enough." And then she tried to convince me. And she used a phrase. She said, only child is a lonely child. So that's what she said. An only child is a lonely child. So, okay, I said, all right, if you want another one. So that's when we started to work on it. And that's how my son was born. And so he was 3 years apart also from his sister. So it was just coincidence about it. And so when my son was born, my wife and my son age difference is 30 years. My daughter and myself was a 30 year age difference, and my son and my wife was a 30 years age difference. So a lot of similarity, So yeah, so there was a 3 year difference between my wife and myself, and 3 years difference between both my children. So my daughter was born in April, 2nd of April, 84, and my son was born um 20, 20. My son was born in March 87. What day was he born? 20, 20, 27. I think 27 he was born.
So yeah, he was born in March 87, and my daughter was born in April 84. So they have a 3 year difference between them. So yeah, tell me about outdoor life. Yeah, how much do you like outdoor life, and have you ever been for any hiking and camps and anything like that? Have you ever been to nature walks, nature trails? That is what we discussed with, and then we went on to discuss about movies, and when we went to discuss about geography and talking about igloos, and Stephen building an igloo in his backyard. That was really good. Stephen, I graduated high school in 1119. Okay, 1984. Yeah, yeah, Stephen, you're 58. I'll be 70 in May. I will be 70 in May. Oh, short photo. I I graduated a little late in school. I graduated in 82. Sorry, 72. What 82? I'm saying I graduated in school in 72. I'm just thinking, I graduated school in 72, you graduated in 84, so that's a 12-year difference, right? And you are 58 and I will be 70, so that's a 12-year difference. So it's almost the same corresponding time. Yeah. I got married in 79 March, end of March 79, I got married. So when my wife died, we were like 37 and a half years married, something like that. Hmm? No, 39 and a half years, sorry. Yeah, 39 and a half years when my wife died. 39 and a half years we were married. 79 we got married, 79 March. She died November 2018. 39 and a half years it was. Because we were already making plans for our golden anniversary. We were already making plans where we'll have it, how we'll have it, who are we going to invite. Yeah, we were counting our chickens before they are hatched. But we did the same for our silver anniversary. When we were nearing like about a year left for it, we made plans for our silver anniversary, and then we booked the hotel. You have to book in advance all these things. So we booked the hotel, planned out the whole program. My kids were big, of course, at that time, so they helped with a lot with the planning and with scripting and all that they did. And in the school, we had some boys who we knew, and they had formed a band. So we said, "Hey guys, you would like to play for our anniversary?" Steven says, "Martha and I have been married for 27 years, January 3rd. Congratulations, Steven. Very good. Congratulations to you and Martha. 27 years. Yeah. So, yeah. So, uh, yeah, we had a good celebration there in the hotel, and we had this band playing for us. So we told the boys, we won't pay you anything. We are promoting your business, right? We are promoting your business. You can have your cards. You can give it out to all our guests and to the hotel staff as well. So so we won't pay you anything, but food and drinks and all are all in the house, like correct. So but we gave them a small envelope. We gave them something. In the end, we gave them. They are youngsters after all. They are youngsters after all. and one of the boys, I was teaching him in the class, right? I was teaching him, so just to encourage them. So yeah, and they played fairly well. Good. I say, hey, better practice. Don't ruin our silver anniversary. But no, they were pretty good. They were pretty good. So yeah, we had a nice time. Very nice time there. Nice wedding, good food, good dessert, lots of drinks. We could bring our own booze, but you have to pay. What do they call it? Cock, cock something. Some name that is like for opening each booze bottle you open, you have to pay for that kind of a fee. Because if you take the booze from them, it's very very costly. So what was the name? Cock something, CORK. So yeah, we had a wonderful celebration. In fact, we in the morning we had a church ceremony and we like renewed our vows. We had a church ceremony and we renewed our vows in church. So yeah, we had like a full wedding ceremony kind of. Much shorter, but like we went through everything with the vows and everything for the 25th year. So we were planning a big celebration for the 50th year. It was too early in life, but we were already thinking about that. But 39 and a half years, she passed away. So that is it. My grandson, he ran away. As soon as I turned the laptop, he ran away. So he still got slight temperature. Let me see. Come here. Come here. Let me see. Not so much. No. Today you're better. No, today is better. But still, my daughter kept him home and said, just give him his medication. But he's jumping all over the place. Kareem, you said today you will sleep. Kareem, yesterday I told him, why don't you go to sleep? He said, no, tomorrow I will sleep. He knew, like tomorrow. Now today, tomorrow is today. He will play up again. I knew the father was upset that he did not sleep. I said, what can I do? He did not sleep. So that's how the story goes. That's how the story goes. Let me just bring my Weetabix, okay? I'm hungry. What's happening? Yeah. So that's that. I will just few minutes more. I will end the live stream. Okay, few minutes more. I will end the live stream. It's been quite a while, and yeah, we had a nice lot of discussion. And I'm going to start watching the movie. I said I don't like to eat or drink, but I'm hungry. And if I eat very late, then lunch becomes a problem, right? My breakfast: Weetabix, Weetabix and milk. If I tilt it anymore, I'll have milk all over my laptop, and that will be disaster, right? So Weetabix and milk. My wife used to call it sawdust. How do you eat the sawdust? When the biscuit you crumble it, it's like sawdust, literally like sawdust. How do you eat the sawdust like this? No taste, nothing. You can put sugar, but I don't put sugar. I eat it plain. It has a lot of fiber, very nutritious. And then you're having it with milk. But of course, the milk is skim milk. That's what they buy. So I'm eating this Weetabix, like you can say, when I was in Dubai. So I went to Dubai in 1992. Then I came to, I was in Alain. Then I came to Dubai in 1995, December. So maybe around 1997 or something, I suddenly discovered this Weetabix. You know, I saw it in a supermarket and I said, oh, high level of fiber and all, let me buy it. Before that, when I came to Dubai, I was buying muesli. So muesli also is good, but muesli was very expensive. Not very, very, very expensive muesli was. So one day when I saw this Weetabix, I said, good, let me buy it. And it was made in the UK. So I bought it. And when I went to Canada, I saw it again. So I bought that also and I was having. When I went to Thailand, I didn't see it for a couple of years till one day I saw it in one supermarket. I bought it. But when I went the next time and the next time and the next time after that, it was never in stock. Never. Just that one day they had it. Very surprising. And they only had like two packets. I bought that. Two or three, I forget. I just bought all that. If you put a little sugar, it tastes a little better. But even tea, I have tea without sugar. But yet I will have candy and sweets and chocolates and all that. All that I will eat. When I cut down on sugar, I make it up. I make up more than double and triple what I should be having. That's not good. Even last night we all had a good discussion, right? Last night also we had a good discussion. Check for errors, always in my. Uh, Thank you all for another good discussion. I thoroughly enjoyed this live stream. Hope you all enjoyed it too. And as usual, let me just add, uh, please remember Arthur, Steven, Marna, Nair, and Alex in your prayers. Please don't forget, remember, okay? Remember Martha, Steven, Marna, Nair, and Alex in your prayers. Just pray that they heal fast and they keep good health after that. Okay, message has been pinned. Message has been pinned. Replace the old message, and I'll take off now. So thank you once again, everybody. Thank you, Stephen and Pita, for being here till the end, and for all the wonderful interaction. Um, yeah, it's nice, when it's lively and so much of discussion. And please think I can get you all one by one onto co-hosting with me. So let me know. Next time I'm going to send out, not in the it's the weekend, right? Yeah, so weekend I will send out links. Okay, I will send out links to all of you to come and co-host with me. So as and when you are interested, just click on the link, and you come there, and I can only get one or two of you at a time. One, so some of you speak a little while, off, come back, and like that. We can interchange, because typing also takes a long time. And if talking about your experience, like Steven, you would be able to talk more about your igloo and the movies, and talking, you can talk a lot more and give us more information, so I'm going to do that for tomorrow, okay, because it's the weekend. So I'm going to do that for tomorrow. I'm going to send out links, and don't feel shy, just do come. And you're not talking, you're talking to yourself, right? When you're coming, you're talking to yourself. That's what you have to just think. You're looking at yourself and you're talking to yourself. All right. And except I will be at the side of you, but if you want, I can leave also and only give you the screen, so you are talking only to yourself. So but yeah, we can do that. So come one by one, you, Pita, Ia, whoever's there, one by one, come onto my live stream, and let's enjoy and share in the discussion, with each other. And you can talk a lot more than typing, right? So we'll do that tomorrow. All right, I'll think. If you have a suggestion for a topic, please send it to me, email it to me, or in the messenger, send it to me, if you have any topic in mind. And yeah, I will use that particular topic. Okay, so we'll do that for this evening session, and it will be morning session for Pitar and everything. All right. So my next live stream. So let's do that. So take care. Love you all, and God bless. And as I always say, au revoir, till we meet again. All right, till we meet again. So thank you once again, and bye to everyone. Bye.